hands down low, still wondering what you're saying.
This is a super easy recipe. I have not added this to my website yet, but I will. As soon as I have the link, I'll put it down below. But basically, you're gonna rub some Cajun seasoning on here, get it nice and massaged into the meat, preheat your oven to about 400. And then what we're gonna do is wrap this with some bacon. Now the bacon I'm using is a Maple Bourbon Thick Cut bacon. It doesn't matter if you don't have that at your store, no problem, but I chose that because this is gonna be a sweet and savory. We're actually gonna cook this down, and then I'm gonna be adding, and you can either use peach, or I know apricot is pretty prominent in grocery stores, but I had a peach with me, and it's a little peach and some like regular mustard, and we're going to be putting that on top to caramelize it. So we're going to get kind of some spicy from the Cajun sauce, and we're going to get a little sweet from the jam. So once you have that all rolled up, you're going to heat up a cast iron skillet because we are going to add this to the oven. I'm going to just cook this in all 4 sides, and then I'm going to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes to finish it. While that's cooking, we're going to be also making our kale. It's kind of like a sauteed kale recipe, and we're also going to be making our protein balls for the week. I kind of like to get all my cooking done in the kitchen at once. But while that's all cooking, we are going to prep. I'm going to use these purple potatoes. I was kind of bummed because they aren't purple, but they usually are. And then about 1 green Granny Smith apple, and then some red onion. And prep that and throw it to the side while we cook our pork. We're gonna let this sear up for about 15 minutes, then we're gonna flip it, then we'll put it into the oven. This is everything prepped for our kale dish. Let's see if I can zoom in here. This is everything. We've got potatoes. So it's funny, these always come out purple, and for some reason this batch has like a little bit of purple. And then I've got our green apples, skin on. You guys are gonna love this recipe. And then we just sprinkle these throughout. This is more onion than I actually need for the recipe, but I can use that in our breakfast tomorrow. I'm also gonna flip our tenderloin, and then while that's cooking, I'm gonna put away some of the dishes. So to prep our kale dish, I'm going to actually sear up the potatoes first. I'm going to pull those out of the pan, and then I will do the apples and the onions together. But while that's cooking, I'm going to make the stuff to go on top of our pork tenderloin. So I'm going to be using this peach jam and then some Dijon mustard, but the whole seed Dijon mustard is the best way to do it. And then we're going to add that to the top of our pork, let that cook for like another 2 minutes, and then pull it out. One of the reasons I love these two recipes together is they both call for similar ingredients. So this has mustard in it, and then our kale dish will also have mustard in it as well.
And our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us. 'Cause Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. Wrong with them, I don't understand.
Once you get everything pretty well cooked, but still crunchy, like you don't want to cook it down too much, add a little bit of your raw mustard, and I like to use a little bit of vinegar in here. I think it really brightens up some of the sweetness from the apple, and then just a little bit of water. What I like to do is put the kale on top, add a little bit of water to it so the steam from the water will start to kind of boil up, and then it will naturally wilt down the kale. I like my kale pretty al dente, so I don't cook it down too much, but right when it starts to get that beautiful bright green, I'm going to throw my potatoes back in, and then we'll be ready to get dinner on the table.
If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you.
This is one of the most incredible recipes I think I've ever made. It was so crunchy and it was like candied and delicious. I highly, highly, highly recommend this. I hope you guys had fun with me today for our Sunday motivation, get it all done. I am just beyond excited for you guys to try this recipe. If you do, definitely tag me at Instagram at Mrs. Lauren Nicholson so I can see it as well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth.